yeah, what's up, all you hooligans? Welcome to the show. I got China Doll coming up here in a second. Bye, Felicia. Yes, the bikers for Trump are running out of gas. That, according to an article that we're going to be reading, everybody knows I'm not too keen on the bikers for Trump, especially the dude running it, Chris Cox. He started out just cleaning the National Mall, like kind of like a garbage figure. And next thing you know, he starts his bikers for Trump and it even have a freaking motorcycle. Now, tell me that does not make any sense. Come on, man. Tell me he ain't trying to live off of the image. So I guess they held a fundraiser for the trumpet up in New Hampshire, I guess. So we're going to be talking about that as well. China Doll is in the house. What's up, China Doll? You're over here choking to death and stuff like that. I'm worried about you giving me something.
Oh my God, shut up. It's morning. It's the morning thing. I gotta go through my thing. God, get over
I
yourself.
thought your thing stopped like 20 years ago or something. Didn't you people used to call it Ant Flow?
Ant Flow.
Yeah, Ant Flow.
Yeah, well, that stopped like 13, 14 years ago, but we'll just leave that alone.
First,
how can... Bye, Felicia. Your title cracks me up.
I like that. Bye, Felicia, man.
Bye, Felicia.
Anyway, let's go to our first story right here. We'll see what we think about it out of the Enid News and Eagle. Charged biker tells police he fled because he had no license. An Oklahoma man involved in a double fatality crash of motorcycles in Joplin told police that he fled at a high speed because he lacked a license. This was Colton Goddard. You imagine going through life having a name like that, Colton Goddard? I would have said God turd or something like that. Welch, Oklahoma. He entered a plea of not guilty at his arraignment in Jasper County Circuit Court in Carthage on a felony count of resisting arrest and a misdemeanor charge of operating a motor vehicle in a careless and imprudent manner. Oh my goodness gracious, man. Look at him getting all technical with the imprudent.
Oh my God, big words.
It's kind of stupid, man. He ran. He would only got charged with a misdemeanor, but he ran.
Oh no,
and got a felony.
Now he's got a felony.
Stupid. He is a turd. Goddard was one of two motorcyclists who fled at a high speed when police officer tried to pull them over at 10th and Main Streets in downtown Joplin. It wouldn't surprise me if he was on one of them rockets, because you always see him on YouTube and all that other stuff where they're just flying by at like 200 miles an hour and stuff.
For real.
An affidavit filed with charges state Goddard and his friend Teron Morris, 20, sped northbound through the downtown at speeds of 80 miles an hour or more before Morris collided with the motorcycle of Mark A. McGowan, 60, as the older man was pulling out of Casey's convenience store in the 400 block of North Main. Sad state of affairs right here, man. Morris and McGowan, both of Miami, Oklahoma, were killed in the collision. My God. Now, it goes on to say the affidavit states that McGowan's smaller grown-size motorcycle, that's what I wanted to start you on, like when it looks like a little old-school mini bike, because you are not coordinated whatsoever. That's why she ain't riding a motorcycle right now. Was torn. Oh, man. Grisly stuff here, man. Grizzly. He was torn in half by the impact and his body thrown back into the Casey store lot. The rear part of his bike slid to a rest in the northbound lanes between two of the three entrances to the store. I guess the debris field from the crash stretched a complete block. Holy cow, that was bad. Goddard's motorcycle ended up along the curb in the northbound lanes north of the rear half of McGowan's bike. That right there is some pretty messed up, man. These kids don't understand that them motorcycles can kill you in a heartbeat. in a very, very bad heartbeat. The affidavit pen, the officer reads, I asked him why he fled. He said he didn't have a motorcycle license is the reason he fled. I guess that he didn't understand. Don't talk to the coppers. Too many people talk to the coppers nowadays. It's all messed up.
God,
You know, on the second part of the show, I'm going to be talking about this, man. I got my hairs were burning last night. They were burning. I think I'm going to kick BD in the nuts.
Oh, geez.
I am. I'm going to kick them right in the nuts. Starting at 99%er thing. And now all of a sudden they got 99%er radio network. And guess who's running it?
Who?
2 cops in a freaking LEMC club.
Lovely.
Way to go, Black Dragon. Way to go, man. My goodness gracious. I couldn't believe that. I almost freaking died. We're going to continue right here. WFMY News. Motorcycle Club shares safety tips and warns of dangers after a deadly crash in Rockingham County. We're also going to be talking about that hurricane that is spewing up on the second part of the show. Hopefully it's not going to hit Florida or Georgia or any of that down there because it's pretty bad right now. It's a 5 or something. Now, troopers said 2 people from Florida are dead after a truck's tarp was torn off by a utility line, causing a group of motorcyclists to crash on US 20 or 220. You know what I hate the most?
What?
Is them rock trucks.
Oh, God. Yeah.
You know, either you're going to lose a window if you're behind them from the rocks coming off at you, or you're getting pegged on the bike.
You're getting pegged on the bike.
Don't you think it should be like a law to have to tarp that thing?
Yeah, I think they should.
I already thought it was in Illinois, but I guess it ain't.
Guess not.
Driving is dangerous in itself, but doing so on 2 wheels brings a whole new level of vulnerability on the roadways. Yes, it does. It's like, if you really think about it, you ride like 5 inches from the asphalt at 90 miles an hour sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So much of motorcyclist safety is in the hands of other drivers and Mother Nature. Nick Black was injured when his bike slid on fine sand that washed onto the roadway after a storm some years ago. Ain't that's a bear right there, man. Storm happened 2 years ago, and here you are getting the after effects. The motorcycle came out from under me, and I have a scare here, Black said. I've healed, and I'm back in the saddle. There was much more horrific incident on US 220 near Williams Road in Rockingham County. State Highway Patrol said a tractor trailer's overhead tarping extended, and it got caught on a utility line. How the heck did that happen? The tarpon and power line were left on the road when troopers said a group of a dozen motorcyclists got entangled in the debris. Holy cow, that must have been scary stuff right there. It caused a deadly collision where Florida native Stephen whatever, and Megan Brannon died. That was a Hollywoodism. You know, just let me do my Hollywood stuff, okay? I guess the family has started a GoFundMe page on about that incident. It should be strapped down and held tight, said motorcyclist Harold Fuller, but sometimes some people can't take heed to what the laws are. I guess right there he was saying, hey, this dude didn't freaking do what the law said he should have done, and this is what happened there. But what do you think about these bikers for Trump, man? I laugh at them. They make me giggle.
Well, for one, how's a dude starting bikers for Trump and doesn't even have a bike?
He actually bought it out. Chris Cox, and I actually did a segment on this stuff. Actually, he stole the original name Bikers for Trump from a group down in Florida, and he just ran with it. And he never had a bike. So when Bikers for Trump started making the money, he bought a bike off of their thing. Must have been cool, huh?
Buying a bike off somebody else's dime?
Yeah, the guy's a total tool, man.
Nice.
He really is. He's a total tool, if you ask me. This out of Raw story out of Microsoft. The motorcycles were amazing. Trump brags about bikers groups that's running out of gas. Trump always brags, man.
That's all he ever does.
You think he thinks a lot of himself? You know, I have to be jealous. Dude has a lot of money, and he has an all. You know, he's got bedding down some good ladies over the years.
No, he does have a big freaking huge head.
I'll bet he does. Donald Trump took to social media to brag about his meeting with a very large group of bikers for Trump. One thing that I don't understand, a lot of bikers, you know, what the hell you doing? Going to something like this. This is boring.
I know, right, Yawn?
I want to sit there and hear a bunch of politicians. No, I want to be in a strip club or
I
something.
know, go hang out somewhere fun.
After it was reported that the group is in a ditch, they're trying to be funny. They're not working. It's not working for them in this.
No.
Raw Story reported late July that the group's political action committee is more than $81,000 in debt, with less than $4,000 on cash on hand. That's probably because Chris Cox went and robbed the piggy bank
And bought a bike.
Yeah, he probably bought a bunch of them. That didn't stop the former president, who regularly interacted with the group when he was president, from hosting the group at his outpost. Now he's at an outpost in New Jersey. He put on True Social. A very large group of bikers for Trump just left Bedminster. What a great time we all had. The motorcycles were amazing. The love and enthusiasm absolutely beyond. Thank you all. We must win in 2024. I don't know, man. I think we have to talk about that the second half. I don't think anybody's going to win in 2024.
It's going to go with nobody winning, huh?
Right. They're both probably going to die at the polls or something. They're so old now, man. But what do you think about that? How they they know it makes money.
Well, of course.
They know anything biker makes money.
Of course.
And this
So why
Chris
not
Cox went and
snag it?
did that stuff, man. He just snagged that right underneath from the people down in Florida. That's unbelievable. That's some sketchy stuff. That guy is sketchy. And then he eventually ran for office for the House or something like that in South Carolina. Who knows? And he got beat.
You think he would have won?
He got whooped.
Haha.
He got whooped like a redheaded stepchild, man. I'm telling you. Let's see here. Rage. I want to see Trump hanging in a 1% clubhouse, not a bunch of rubs and wannabes. You notice that's mainly what everybody wants to be by now. I can't believe it. They only want to be near rubs. What the hell happened? Rubs and cops. That's why I think I want to kick Beatty in the dork.
What the hell, dude?
I'm censoring myself here. The dork.
That's such a thing instead of going.
He's the one that started at 99% crap, man. And now you got a bunch of freaking cops and cop clubs. And did you see the one guy? It blew me away. They're now wearing diamonds with the number 6.
Yeah, what the heck is
What
that?
the hell is going on?
Is
here?
that the original 6?
I have no clue. All I know is you got a bunch of cops wearing a diamond and putting stuff in there. It just shows you how hypocritical these people really are.
Oh, so
I
sad.
can't stand them. I'm sorry. I just can't. Anyway, we're going to go to the second half of the show right now. Go over to the Madhouse Morning Show's YouTube channel, or you can listen to it right here on WMMRDB Rockford. Motorcycle Madhouse, baby. That's what you can listen it to. .com. We'll be right back after this music break, baby. Join the Insane Throttle Members Only Club on YouTube or Spotify and receive exclusive content. Your membership in the Throttle Club helps keep the show going strong.
Is an in-depth look at the trials and tribulations of street gang and motorcycle club life. This isn't the run-of-the-mill book that doesn't give the goods. This book will go into detail of events that actually happened. All materials in this book have been approved by those involved. There is nothing poetic, nor is there any price worth paying for the life we choose to live on the streets. James Hollywood Machikari.